Hello and welcome back to Jenna Gets Creative. Today's video is both a product review and a crafting video because I got these air dry clays from AliExpress. They were very cheap and I got a lot of colors for a really low price. I'll look it up exactly what the cost was and I'll mention it in the voiceover while I'm working. So today I am going to make something with these, let it dry, I'll report on how long it took to dry, what they feel like, all of that kind of stuff, and then I'll try to paint on some details with some relatively inexpensive acrylic paints. Alright, so here we go with the air dry clay. I got this off of AliExpress. The listing says 24 pieces polymer light clay slime craft toy plasticine air dry clay. Now, when they said polymer clay up at the beginning, I was hoping this would be polymer clay. I suspected it would be air dry clay. For those of you in North America, the texture consistency of it definitely does feel like Crayola's Model Magic clay, which I am familiar with. I made crafts with that as a kid, so I knew what to do with it. I was just, I was hoping for polymer clay. But anyway, just to try it out. Oh, by the way, I paid $11.20 Canadian for this. And when did I order that? I ordered it January 15th, and I filmed this video almost a month ago, so it arrived in about a month and a half. So to test it out, to do this video, I decided to make a small island volcano. I just grabbed a random piece of cardboard as my base, and I'm smushing that blue clay down on the bottom as the water. The shaping tools that came with it are pretty useless. But what do you expect when it's so cheap? Luckily, I do have some other tools I can use with it, and really, it's air dry clay. You can just use your fingers. I love the fact that they all came in resealable bags, and they're all different colors. That's great. I will definitely make more projects with this. I saw on, I think it was Instagram recently, somebody who follows Nerdy Crafter tagged her in their creation. They had created a Flareon with some air dry clay they had laying around, and now I definitely want to try making some Pokemon with this clay. I don't know if that will saturate my channel with too much Pokemon, because yeah, we got that Pokemon card challenge series going on, but whatever. Pokemon's popular right now, right? Here's where I tried to make a hole in the center of the volcano by poking it, but the clay was too sticky, didn't work, had to mold it, and made a bigger hole than I wanted to, but that's okay. This clay was surprisingly easy to smooth out with my fingers and get most of the creases and joins to disappear. By the way, if you're new here, please do subscribe and ring the bell for notifications. I upload every Tuesday and Thursday at minimum, and I have bonus videos on occasion. I like to upload on Fridays for bonuses if I don't have any other scheduling requirements for them. And although this is a crafting video / product review, I am primarily an art channel. Most of my videos are art. I also do crafts, obviously, tutorials, and product reviews, obviously. And if you like this video, please do hit the like button and leave a comment down below. I really do appreciate it. It helps out the channel. I love reading your comments. Sincerely, I do. And I do my best to reply to them as soon as possible. So let me know, have you played around with air dry clay before? Do you like it? Have you tried polymer clay? Which do you prefer if you've tried both? And what else do you want to see me make? Because I've got a lot of this clay and I can paint it so the colors don't matter. And there we go, my erupting volcano. I let it dry for a single day, and it's still soft. You could still easily rip it apart and wreck it, but it's no longer moldable, and that's what you want and what you expect with air dry clay. I am now using my apple barrel acrylic paints to just add a little more color, texture, cover up some of the creases that you can still see, and just see how this takes paint for future reference. I'm using the crappiest, pokiest brushes I have in my collection that are big enough to do anything. I have no idea what you would call these type of brushes, what they're made out of, any of that, because there's no information on the handles anymore. They weren't a nice coated, well finished handle, so any markings that were there have rubbed off. I brought these I brought these brushes home with me when I visited my family last year, so they were in the collection of stuff I had built up when I was going to university out there in BC before I moved. So these brushes are probably 11, 12 years old if I bought them myself, and even older if I borrowed them from my mom and never gave them back. Painting the lava was interesting because, as I said, this doesn't dry super stiff. It is a little bit flimsy, and I was really trying to cover up all of the clay color without painting onto the brown of the volcano body, because I was not patient enough to let each layer dry. This paint does dry super fast, as most acrylics do, but I was still going faster than I probably should have. You're just mixing a lighter blue to add in some water texture. I promise I can do much more, I don't know, realistic looking things with clay. This was just for fun, just to see what this clay is like, and I like it. I would definitely order this again if I didn't need it anytime soon, because that is a pretty good price for the amount of clay I got. I've seen it on Wish as well, but be careful when you see things on Wish that look like a super good price, sometimes even free, because often what the sellers will do there is they'll just hike up the shipping costs, so it's not really free or a good deal, but it looks like it. The thing about Wish versus AliExpress, when you need to get a refund on Wish, you do not get that shipping cost back, ever. So, like, don't go for the free items, because all of the cost is in the shipping, and that's gone. Once you've paid it, it's gone. By the way, yes, I was using my hairdryer to dry it, and it worked out fine. It did not melt from the hairdryer, so that's good news. Here's my volcano. Like I said, tell me what else you want to see me do in air dry clay, and I'd be happy to film another video. Thanks, guys. You made it to the end of the video. Don't forget to hit like, leave a comment, and if you haven't already, hit subscribe and ring that bell. I upload every Tuesday and Thursday, and I feature artists and crafters in my end card. Use the hashtag LookJennaYT. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you later. Bye, guys.